Good morning, student. Today in theme 7, we will discuss the last three topics. We will discuss under the topic debate with Christianity, but under this topic, we will discuss about the Martin Luther, then Copernican revolution, and the last topic is the reading the universe. This is the last video of lesson number 7. Now the Martin Luther in 1517. Martin, a young German monk called the Martin Luther, launched a campaign against the Catholic Church and argued that a person did not need priests to establish contact with the God. He asked his followers that to have complete faith in God, for faith alone could guide them to the right life and entry into heaven. This movement, called the Protestant movement, led to the churches in Germany and Switzerland breaking the connection with the Pope and the Catholic Church. In Switzerland, Luther's ideas were popularized by the Ulrich and the later by Jean Calvin and backed by merchants. The reformers had the greater popular appeal to in the towns, while in the rural areas the Catholic Church managed to retain its influence. It means that in the towns the people they were against the under this movement they were against the uh, churches, but in the rural areas we also see that the people they were in the influence of the churches till now. The churches they were also the churches breaking their connection with the Pope under the Protestant movement. Now the one more German reformer. Now we will discuss about the Anabaptists. He was a radical. He was a radical, and they blended the idea of salvation with the end of all form of social oppression. They said that since God had created all people as equal, they were not expected to pay taxes and had the right to choose their priest. This appealed to peasants oppressed by feudalism. The Luther did not support the Luther he did not support the radicalism, and he called upon German rulers to suppress the peasant rebellion, which they did in 1525. But radicalism survived and merged with the resistance of the Protestant in France, who, persecuted by the Catholic rulers, started claiming the rights of a people to remove an oppressive ruler and choose someone of their own liking. Eventually, we see that in France, as in many other parts of the Europe, the Catholic Church allowed the Protestant to worship as they choose. In England, again, we see the rulers ended the connection with the Pope, and the king or queen was from then onward the head of the church. The Catholic Church itself did not escape the impact of these ideas and began to reform itself. Then we see the changes in itself in the Catholic Church. In Spain and in Italy, churchmen emphasized the need for a simple life and services to the poor people. In Spain, again we see that the Loyola, in an attempt to combat Protestantism, set up the Society of the Jesus in 1540, and his followers were called the Jewists. and whose mission was to serve the poor and widen their knowledge to other cultures. Now we discuss the next topic, Copernican revolution. Christian notion of man as a sinner was questioned from an entirely different angle by our scientists. But the turning point in the European science came with the work of the Copernicus in 1473 to 1543, the contemporary of Martin Luther. At the same time, we also saw the work of the Martin Luther as well as the revolution in the science of the Copernicus. Christians on that time had believed that the earth was a sinful place and the heavy burden of sin made it immorable. That still, immobile means still. Our earth was still because the earth was a sinful place. That was the belief of the Christians on that time. Then the earth stood at the center of the universe and around which move all other celestial bodies. It means that the earth stood at the center of the universe and all other heavenly bodies move around the earth on that time. They believed on this one. Then Copernicus' contribution. Copernicus asserted that the planets, including the Earth, rotate around the Sun. So, this was the belief of the Copernicus that the Earth, a devout Christian, now I'm discussed that a devout means devoted. A devout Christian, Copernicus was afraid of the possible reaction of his theory by traditional clergymen. On that time, the Copernicus was afraid from the devoted or orthodox, if we are saying that, orthodox Christians, that they were not believe on the theory of the Copernicus. Because the Copernicus here saying that the sun is as the at the center of the universe and all other celestial bodies move around the sun. But on that time, the Orthodox clergymen, bishops, or the popes, he was afraid from that people. That which type of the reaction when he said his theory to these people. For this reason, he did not want his manuscript De Revolutionibus to be printed. He wrote each and everything in this book. Okay, and after that, but this book was not printed because he was afraid or had the fear in the mind of the Copernicus from the Orthodox Christians on that time. Then, on the deathbed, he gave it to his follower, Joachim. He took time. It took time for people to accept this idea. It was much later, more than half of century later, in fact, that the difference between heaven and the earth was bridged through the writing of the astronomers like the John Kepler and the Galileo Galilei in 1564 to 1642. The theory of the Earth as a part of a sun-centered system was made popular by Kepler's cosmographical mystery, which demonstrated that the planets move around the sun not in circles but in the ellipse. Okay, in an oval shape, if we are saying that. Okay, Galileo confirmed the notion of the dynamic world in his work The Motion. The revolution in science reached its climax with the Isaac Newton theory of the gravitation. Now the last topic, reading the universe. Galileo once remarked that the Bible that lights the road to heaven does not say much on how the heavens work. The work of these thinkers showed the knowledge, the distinct from beliefs, was based on the observation and the experiment. Once these scientists had shown the way experiment and investigation into what come to be called physics, chemistry, biology expand rapidly, historians were to label this new approach to the knowledge of man and nature of the scientific revolution. Consequently, we see that the minds of the septic means the people, those who were not believe in the God, and non-believers, God began to replace by nature as a source of creation. Even those who retained their faith in God started talking about the distant God who does not directly regulate the act of living in the material world. Such ideas were popularized through scientific societies and established a new scientific culture in the public domain. The Parsi Academy, established in 1670, and the Royal Society in London for the promotion of the natural knowledge, formed in 1662, held lectures and conducted experiments for the public viewing. Okay, student, our syllabus up to the September for the half yearly exam, our syllabus is completed from this video. Okay, thank you.